This is Tales of Swordfall.
Episode 1, From Sewers to Treasure. So Roscoe, you were talking to a bard, you found your weasel, Derek, and you started kind of scampering off in one direction until you see a group of people who are all there. They're a very diverse group of people. Some of them look a little scary, but you hear them talking about adventure.
I'm gonna slow down and just kind of listen in. Do they notice me?
Not yet. They seem to be focused on the tall, dark, and handsome Tabaxi.
I'm gonna look down at Derek and go, "Come on, let's go get a little bit closer, but let's try to stay out of their line of sight."
And you hear the very last part where they're start talking about going down into the sewers and looking for treasure, and it sounds like something you've done before.
Okay. When they say that, I'll kind of walk up and I'll look at them and say, "If you're going down in the sewers, you may need somebody who's lived here before, and that's me."
Oi,
Yeah.
did you hear something?
I believe I did.
Is this another friend of yours?
No, this is someone I do not know.
What?
Tabby's keeping an eye on Long Whiskers, Tuck's Long Whiskers, so he doesn't get away.
Yeah, Long Whisker has taken back the jewel and is looking at this halfling. So what can you do other than guide us around?
I can show you where to get in, and I know where the guards are, so they won't bother you.
Oh, that's important.
And how do you know these things?
I lived here for almost my entire life.
But specifically, how to get in and out of places, and where guards are situated. You see, not everybody has that knowledge, my friend.
Well, you can say I'm something of a sage. I crave knowledge. So I spend my time learning these things.
So you spent
I trust him.
You spent all your time
Sounds
learning
good.
sewer layouts.
Among other things.
Good enough for me. How about you?
I trust him.
Sounds legit. We'll welcome in.
I mean, he knows this town. If he's speaking true, then he knows this town better than us. And considering what just happened with Flea and I, guards will be more than happy to stop us.
And you hear in your head, and if he doubles crosses us, we can eat him.
No, Kazu. I'm not very hungry for halfling at this moment.
He would be a very light snack.
Hungry for halfling?
I am.
I'm standing right here.
Pay no attention. He's the things, and I don't know. His head, maybe. I'm not sure. What else are you interested in the stone? You're just interested in what it can do. Why help us freely?
Well, I gotta stay away from certain parts of the town. So if I'm underneath the town, certain people won't find me.
Certain people with certain problems you bring to us. I don't know if that is wise. Perhaps you need to tell us what these problems are.
An overzealous uncle.
Overzealous family.
It's family. It's
It's pretty harmless.
it's like
Pretty-
past lovers.
I understand that.
We all have family problems.
Yes.
What color teeth does he have?
White.
Flea, you
Checks
and
out,
teeth.
guys.
You and teeth, Flea. Why do you always ask the teeth question?
They're pretty.
I mean, a good coloration of teeth is a sign of good health, at least in horses, so it must be true for halflings too.
It makes sense. I see the logic in what you say.
And you hear in your head once again. Also, Spleen health. You gotta have a good spleen to make it taste good.
Spleens. Oh, the spleens again.
You want a bowl of spleens?
No.
Are you sure you should be worried about me and not that guy?
Oh, he's perfectly fine. We've spent many quests together. You just a little touch in it. It comes and it goes. He's fine.
Does the little man question Krakatour's honor? And he like bends down really close to like Roscoe's face. And he has to bend down really low because he's like almost 7 feet tall.
You almost have to
Roscoe's
kneel,
about
man.
Not even 3 feet tall.
Okay,
I would not question them.
so we go from the happy little party that's trying to unite to oh gosh, I just lost my place in my mental notes. No, to Ray. So Ray, you are heading to the world market and you are looking for someone.
I am looking for someone. Do I see them?
Give me an investigation check since you're looking for someone specific.
This is not going to go well.
Or
Oh,
it's gonna go very well. So
Did you
you
see that 0 modifier?
yeah. Hey, I'm not gonna argue with 19 and the dice gods, so you look around and you have a bounty poster which fits the description of the person that is described in a note, and you kind of make the connection of someone by the fountain of the Lady of Swordfall. Matches this description super close. Of course, bounty posters, sometimes they are misleading, especially if the artist is holding a grudge against a certain person. But this looks pretty correct.
Oh, what are they doing?
They seem to be looking out for someone or something.
I'm not going to approach right away. I'm going to circle around, like I'm perusing the shops, but keeping my eye on them.
Okay. You start hearing the usual shouts. Hey, lady! You look like you have money!
No, don't worry. No. Awkwardly, like, walking away.
No.
Trying to not to break my attention.
Do you not like my wares? I have pretty jewelry.
Do I look like somebody who likes jewelry?
I don't know.
Actually, don't answer that question. I'm gonna walk away.
And you kind of hear this calling forth people all around. Someone's like, "They got the rug. Want the rug? I have leather. Lots and lots of leather. Leather from all sorts of people." And stuff like that. Give me a wisdom saving throw to see if your concentration is not broken whatsoever. Now you are eagle eyeing this guy who's for the most part just minding his own business, but with that investigation check too. You notice that there are other people who kind of have the same shabbiness about them as this man does, and every once in a while he'll nod at them, they'll nod back, and it looks like they're either waiting for someone or going to ambush someone.
Do I recognize any of them aside from the men from the Wanted Dead?
Give me a history. Yes, you recognize one of the guys kind of waiting around for doing his own business. From someone that's from your past.
Okay, I will start to make my circle tighter and come up behind them nice and easily. Not sneaking, but not saying anything. Just walking up, like keeping about 20 feet from them at least.
And it seems that he's too busy to actually notice you coming up behind him.
Okay, I'm going to wait and see what they do.
Okay.
Looking busy, like I'm like picking at my nails or.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. Stu, we're gonna go back to you. Underneath the city. Are you following that map?
Yes, I am.
And are you looking out for all the usual, like, sewery things that happen to be trouble for most people?
Oh, of course. I am skirting all of the little sort of normal person traps that would be in the sewer at the moment.
And what other things do you usually find down here in the sewer?
Well, lots of homeless people and some destitute children, but usually just trash. There's lots of trash. Sometimes what people bring down into the sewers to comfort them, to give them an idea of what home above the sewer is like. But just lots of boxes. And sometimes I run into things where someone has stored something that they feel is valuable down here because they don't think anybody will come down and find it. So there's lots of weird things like bags of what would probably seem to be junk, like torches and string and small pieces of metal and things like that. I often gather them and I make little alarm, little jingly things. I attach plastic and metal piece, not plastic, obviously there's no plastic. I attach I attach plastic somehow. I attach like ceramic pots pieces and little pieces of metal to strings, and I hang them in the way, or I string them across the way so that when people come through a certain area, I can tell if someone's been through or I can hear it.
Cool. And you definitely hear the was it 4 guys or 3 guys? I think I keep changing the number. Let's stick with 4. Keep hearing the 4 guys. They seem to get close and then further, and you can tell the big half-orc is like, "Where's that map? Where is it? We're gonna be lost without it, and the boss is gonna be angry once we get the bard down here."
My ears perk up at the mention of a bard.
Why do we need a bard anyways? I mean, it's just a door. Can't I just open it? No, it's not that kind of door. What kind of door is it anyway? If I have to explain it again, I'm gonna just bash your head in. And you can hear whatever guy is backing off, and he like runs into one of your traps, trips, and makes just a bunch of noise. Are you gonna continue following that map?
What I'm gonna do first is go to the nearest crossroads that they are closest to, and without trying to not be seen, I'm gonna try to cast Mold Earth.
Okay.
Which will allow me to take dirt or stone and cause shapes or colors or both to appear, so I could spell out words and create images and patterns. And I want to make a really crude sign that says door with an arrow, but pointing in the wrong direction.
And I'm going to bring up this map and start making things in focus for you.
I suddenly have the terrible feeling that this meeting is a trap.
No, not at all.
No, why would you think that?
All right. So you're here in the north,
Okay.
and they're kind of here in the middle, a little lost, shouting at each other, kind of angry.
So what I want to do is I want to try to trick them. So I'm not sure. Whoops. Based on this map, if I could actually write what I want to write there. Did they come from the west or did they come from the south?
They came from the west.
Okay. So what I'm going to do is on the wall, sort of right next to me, like maybe just to the south of where I am, or actually not on the wall, on the ground maybe. Yeah, somewhere around there. If I could do it like from around this corner here, if I could cast that spell and get it to put a big arrow pointing to behind them down the hall in the other direction.
Definitely. That is a good and creative way of using that. So what's the range on the spell? Just
It is 30 feet.
Oh yeah,
So
that's
yeah.
definitely within the range. Cool. And let's see, it has a verbal component and anything else?
Nope, just somatic. Yeah, just somatic.
Okay. Are you gonna try to do this as quietly as you can?
Yeah, I'm gonna kind of whisper it as whispery as possible.
And me being a roll happy GM right now, give me a stealth. Let's just see how quiet you're being.
Oh, come on, baby. Daddy needs a new pair of shoes. All right.
That's pretty good. Yeah. Okay. Let me just roll something here to see how well they're doing with their bumbling in the dark. How long does that darkness last?
The darkness lasts for it lasts for up to 10 minutes.
Up to 10 minutes. Yeah, it hasn't been 10 minutes yet.
Yeah.
And they're still yelling at each other. The half-orc is starting to get angry at one of his comrades, going, "Didn't you have the map? I didn't have the map." The half-orc definitely had the map. And he starts doing the blame game, and they start getting kind of angry at each other, and they're in this dark fog, and they just are too loud to even notice you speaking any magic words, or the rumbling that the spell would even cause.
Excellent.
So, what is your next move?
I am going to try to go as fast as I can to wherever that door is, because I need to see if there's actually anything there or if they're being duped.
Yep. So, you know by your map, there is a locked door right behind you.
Okay. Let's see. I guess I'm going to try to open it.
Yep.
So do you need a roll for that? Do you need a
Sleight of hand, unless you have some kind of tool proficiency in thief tools.
I do have thief tools and proficiency.
Cool. Then we'll add that on top of the sleight of hand.
Okay. So that's the roll without it added. Oh, yeah. Not looking so good.
Yeah, with your proficiency on top, that's a 9.
Yeah, seems like it.
Oof. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, what happens when your hand slips on the tools?
Unfortunately, I just broke one of my favorite picks.
Oh no.
Yeah,
Well,
and I'm mad at myself because I know I turned my hand the wrong way.
and they probably heard the noise, and
Yep.
the big guy finally like, shh, what was that? I don't know. What was that? Shut up! I'm trying to listen. And they listen very hard.
I'm holding my breath.
Give me another stealth check.
Oh
And
god.
this time with advantage.
Okay. Oh.
12.
Oh.
So they're gonna listen super hard and see if they can't let the GM have some fun. So each and every time they like stop, that whiny little guy's like, I don't hear anything. And the big guy's, what are you? We're trying to listen for the thing. Come on. Look, there's a sign on the floor. It says the door's this way. But how can we trust just random? Shut up and let's go. And you hear them moving away from you.
I'm still not breathing. In real life, too. I've been holding my breath. I'm going to peek around the corner, make sure they're actually going in the other direction.
Yeah, through the darkness, you can see that they have left and they turned the corner.
Okay. Can I try that door again?
We'll have you try once we get back to you.
Okay, sounds good.
Stay tuned for the next part of this episode. Please remember to like, share, comment, and subscribe.